I don't think it's a surprise to anyone that I love the Super Smash Bros. Series. I've owned and played every installment Masahiro Sakurai has dished out, actively competing in all of them except for Smash 64. I've pretty much bought some Nintendo consoles solely off of the fact that I knew the latest iteration of Smash would be on it. Looking at you, Wii U. It goes without question, Super Smash Bros. Has been a huge part of my life. Though I love the series, there are certain things I absolutely do not like in every game, and I'm going to share them with you. I'm going to talk about one thing per game, and I will not be including online because if I did that, it would literally be most of this video. Also, I will be doing Smash 3DS and Wii U separately because Sakurai considers them to be separate games, and I'm going to go with what the creator of the series says. With all of that being said, let's get started. Smash 64 is the game that started off this amazing series. This game, like a lot of first installments, has multiple core mechanics that would become staples in later iterations that are missing in it. There are no side specials, wall jumps, wall techs, spot dodging, or air dodging. It's an odd feeling to go back and play 64 when you're used to having all of those things from the later games. None of the things I mentioned, however, is my least favorite thing about this game. The thing I hate the most is that you can't fall through platforms while you're in the air. Now, there are some platforms in Smash you can never fall through, and that's just how they're designed. But in 64, regardless of whether you can drop through platforms, it can't be done while you're airborne. So you have to land on the platform first and then drop through it. My first time playing 64s after years of not touching the game, I kept trying to do it thinking I was just not holding down at the right time. But no, you just can't do it. To me, it's something that's so engraved in my head from the later games that I can't get past it. Moving around in the air feels so limiting because the platforms give you another variable you need to worry about. It's funny because I did not remember it being that way, but at the same time when I was playing this game as a kid, I would always go to Corneria and fight on the right side of the stage, so of course I'm not going to remember being unable to fall through platforms. Regardless of that, it was a great start to the series, and I'm incredibly happy they changed that mechanic in the later games. Okay, Melee is, without question, one of the greatest games ever made and competitively the best Smash game. I don't think anyone can argue against that. The game is truly phenomenal and will probably outlive all of its predecessors. As amazing as the game is, it's definitely not perfect. While Melee did an incredible job of building on top of what 64 established, it brought about one mechanic that I absolutely despise, and that is crouch canceling. Crouch canceling gives you the ability to reduce the stun you're in from being hit by holding down. It allows you to punish someone for hitting you. I know there's counterplay to crouch canceling, and I also know there are moves that can get punished on hit regardless of the mechanic being there or not. It still does not change the way I feel about it. I'm sure anyone who has gotten crouch canceled down smashed by Peach, crouch canceled shine by Fox or Falco, or crouch canceled grab by Marth or Sheik can feel my frustration. Crouch canceling has been in every Smash game since Melee, but fortunately it's not nearly as good in the later games. Like I said before, there is counterplay to it, so it's not nearly as bad as it could have been in my opinion. Super Smash Bros. Brawl is, in my opinion, the black sheep of the series. While Melee added a lot to the series building on top of 64, Brawl removed a lot of those additions, replacing them with different mechanics, or just not addressing what was removed at all. A lot of the changes were in response to how competitive Melee had become. Masahiro Sakurai did not like that and decided to intentionally take out mechanics and add new ones to make the game less competitive. And he succeeded. Brawl, in my opinion, is the least competitive Smash game in the series. It has the most unbalanced character roster and created the most overpowered character in Smash history. They also added the worst mechanic in the Smash series, tripping. I don't think it's any surprise that this would be my most hated thing about Brawl. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, Brawl added a mechanic where you can randomly trip while running. There's no way to get around this other than not running or modding your game to remove tripping. This game was played competitively, and there have been sets lost because of people tripping at the wrong time. I truly don't understand how the developers thought randomly losing control of your character in a game like Smash would be a good idea. I get they wanted to make the game more fun and less competitive, but competition is fun for a lot of people. One of the biggest things Smash has going for it is there are multiple ways it can be played, and it felt like with Brawl, they were trying to remove one of those choices. Fortunately, I don't think we're going to ever get something as bad as shipping added to Smash ever again. Smash 3DS was a very welcome change to Brawl. This was the first time Smash was on a portable console, which meant you could play the game anywhere. While it was nice to have portable access to Smash, playing on the 3DS with its button layout and not having a second analog stick felt very limiting. Surprisingly, this is not the thing I hated the most about the 3DS version of Smash, and it's probably because the Wii U version was just around the corner, meaning I didn't have to play it for very long. Unlike the previous Smash games, there were patch updates that would buff or nerf characters as well as remove glitches. There was also DLC being added which would give the game new characters and stages. It's really interesting because the beginning of Smash 3DS's meta looks a lot different than the end of it, and that in a large part is due to the balance updates and DLC characters. They removed tripping and added some mechanics we'd never seen before. One of the biggest additions to the game was Rage. The higher percent you're at, the more knockback your moves do. Rage is definitely the thing I dislike the most about Smash 3DS. It felt like you were never really losing or winning because Rage gave you the ability to take stocks at an absurdly low percent, which doesn't help when Smash 3DS and Wii U is competitively played at 2 stocks, making matches that much more volatile. I know some of you are probably wondering what I'm going to say about Smash Wii U since gameplay wise it's identical to Smash 3DS. Well, there is one thing Smash 3DS has that Wii U doesn't, and that is Smash Run. In my opinion, Smash Run is one of the most enjoyable gameplay modes the series has ever added, but it remains exclusive to the 3DS. If you don't know what Smash Run is, the best way I can explain it is it's the Smash version of Kirby Air Ride City Trial. If you've never played Kirby Air Ride City Trial or Smash Run, I don't know what else to tell you other than you're missing out. You should definitely go play those somehow. Before the Wii U version came out, I thought so many times about how fun Smash Run would be on the Wii U where you could play it with friends offline or online. It really makes me sad thinking about how they created such an amazing mode on the 3DS and didn't transfer it over to the Wii U. The 3DS version also had some exclusive stages that weren't on the Wii U like Magic Hat, which I thought was kind of weird given that the Wii U is a more powerful console than the 3DS. I get they wanted to give benefits for each version, but after playing both, it feels like you're just missing pieces from not having them both combined. Smash Ultimate, the newest iteration in the series. Ultimate feels like a combination of all the previous versions that came before it, while still having a lot of mechanics that none of the others have. I think it goes without saying that Smash Ultimate is one of the most ambitious games ever made. With a variety of characters, stages, music, and game modes, the game has a lot to offer. What makes it even more insane is that there are still characters and stages being developed as we speak, so we don't even have the fully completed product yet. Gameplay wise, Ultimate has made a lot of shortcuts to make certain options that would be difficult for a large number of the audience easier to do. For example, short hopping is difficult for a lot of people to do consistently. They made 2 solutions for this issue. The first one is to allow you to short hop by pressing 2 jump buttons at the same time. The second one, and the one I hate the most about Ultimate, is automatically short hopping when you do an immediate aerial. It feels like what Ultimate did with this mechanic is make something that was somewhat hard for a lot of people to do significantly easier, but at the same time, they made something that was super easy to do incredibly hard. In Ultimate, doing immediate full uprising aerials is incredibly difficult because you can't just hold jump and immediately input aerials since it'll make you do a short hop. I think the idea they had to make doing short hop aerials easier was a good one, but by doing that they unintentionally created another problem. I think it would have been much better if there was somehow a way to toggle that option on or off because like I said before, it makes what's supposed to be an easy option unnecessarily difficult. Who knows, they are still updating the game, so maybe in a future patch update we'll have an option to turn it on or off. And that is it for this video. If there is something you don't like about any of the Smash games, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed the content, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It really does help. If you want to support this channel even more, you can do so on my Patreon, which is linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.